Demonstrate.
To demonstrate something is to show how it is done.
She demonstrated her plan to her coworkers.
Citizen. A citizen is someone who lives in a certain town or city.
Carlos was born in Spain. He is a Spanish citizen.
Metal. Metal is a strong material people use to build things.
Steel is a common metal that is used to build buildings.
Monitor. To monitor people or things is to watch them closely.
The teacher monitors the students when they take tests.
Remind. To remind someone is to tell them to remember to do something.
Nick's dad reminded him to do his homework.
Mud. Mud is soft, wet dirt.
My brother played rugby in the mud. Now he's dirty.
Recover. To recover is to go back to normal after something bad happens.
I hope the city will recover soon after the flood.
Grain. Grain is food crops such as wheat, corn, rice, or oats.
The farmer planted 2 fields of grain this year.
Detect. To detect something means to notice or find something.
The boy ran to the kitchen when he detected the smell of cookies.
Poverty. Poverty is the state of being poor.
Poverty is a problem in many countries around the world.
Satellite. A satellite is something that is sent into space to get information.
The satellite was traveling around the Earth.
Convict. To convict someone means to prove that they did a bad thing.
He was convicted of the crime and sent to jail.
Recall. To recall something is to remember it.
She was trying to recall what she had told her friend.
Cash. Cash is money in the form of paper or coins.
I was able to save up enough cash to buy my mother a gift.
Mere. When something is mere, it is small or not important.
We lost the game by a mere 2 points.
Subtract. To subtract means to take something away.
We learned how to subtract numbers from each other in class.
Curtain. A curtain is a cloth hung over a window or used to divide a room.
She opened the curtains to let light into the room.
Intelligence. Intelligence is the ability to learn and understand things.
Because of his high intelligence, he finished school early.
Hut. A hut is a house made of wood, grass, or mud that has only one or two rooms.
We all went into the hut to sleep.
Ridiculous. If something is ridiculous, it is silly or strange.
Steve looked ridiculous with those huge blue sunglasses.
Wheat. Wheat is a plant which makes grain. Wheat grain is used to make bread.
The field of golden wheat was ready to be harvested.
Disgrace. Disgrace is a feeling of shame.
He felt a sense of disgrace after failing his big exam.
Irritate. To irritate means to annoy someone.
She was irritated when her brother told her that he had lost her camera.
Offend. To offend someone means to make them angry or upset.
They were both offended by what they had said to each other.
Wicked. If something is wicked, it is very bad or evil.
My boss is a very wicked man.
Alert. To alert someone is to tell or warn them about something.
The fire alarm alerted us that there was a problem.
Senator. A senator is someone who makes laws for a state.
The young senator promised to make laws that would help the people.
Mutual. If something is mutual, it is felt in the same way by two or more people.
Robert likes Sarah. The feeling is mutual.
Bully. A bully is a person who is mean to others.
The two bullies always picked on the smaller, weaker kids.
Mercy. If you show mercy, you choose not to punish or harm someone.
He asked his boss for mercy and to not fire him.
Dominant. When someone or something is dominant, they are stronger than others.
The gorilla is one of the dominant animals in the jungle.
Quarrel. To quarrel is to argue or fight.
Billy quarreled with his wife about buying a new house.
Nod. To nod is to move your head up and down.
I nodded my head as I listened to the song.
Drift. To drift means to be moved slowly by wind or water.
The large chunk of ice drifted in the water.
Worship. To worship means to like and honor a person, thing, or religious figure.
Many people around the world worship in a church.
Bless. To bless is to ask God for protection or help.
The angel blessed the newborn baby to keep it safe.
Nut. A nut is a hard seed or fruit that comes from some trees and bushes.
To eat a nut, first you have to crack its shell.
Independence. Independence is the state of being free from the control of others.
After leaving home, Sophia had a great feeling of independence.
Revolution. A revolution is a change to the political system by a group of people.
The revolution in Russia led to the creation of the Soviet Union.
Warrior. A warrior is a brave soldier or fighter.
The samurai were some of the most skilled warriors in the ancient world.
Supreme. When something is supreme, it is the highest or best.
The supreme officer was in charge of keeping the citizens calm.
Accustomed. When you become accustomed to something, you are in the habit of it.
Grandfather is accustomed to reading the newspaper every morning.
Fable. A fable is a short story that teaches a lesson.
In the fable about the tortoise and the hare, the lesson is consistency.
Hollow. When something is hollow, it has an empty space inside.
Straws are hollow, so liquid can flow through them.
Coincide. If two things coincide, they happen at the same time.
My birthday coincides with Christmas.
Dose. A dose is a certain amount of medicine that you take at one time.
My mother gave me a dose of medicine before I went to bed.
Phantom. A phantom is a ghost or spirit.
A scary phantom appeared from out of the darkness.
Alter. To alter something means to make a small change to it.
I altered the color of my nails to match my hair.
Curve. To curve is to move in a line that bends and does not go straight.
The road curves to the left and to the right.
Drain. A drain is a pipe that carries away water from a building, such as in a kitchen.
The water in the sink goes down the drain as you wash your hands.
Circulate. To circulate something is to spread it quickly.
The fan helped to circulate cool air through the room.
Fraction. A fraction is a small part of something.
Only a fraction of the cake was gone.
Lieutenant. A lieutenant is a rank in the military or police, or a person with that rank.
The lieutenant was a good leader, and his soldiers respected him.
Underlying. When something is underlying, it is a hidden cause of something else.
Her underlying fear of flying reduced her traveling options.
Stubborn. If people are stubborn, they don't change their minds easily.
Both of my parents are stubborn. They never give in to each other.
Frown. To frown is to make an unhappy look with your face.
Melissa frowned when she found out that the party had been canceled.
Cupboard. A cupboard is a piece of furniture that is used to store food or household items.
We put all of our dishes and food in the cupboards.
Fable. A fable is a short story that teaches a lesson.
In the fable about the tortoise and the hare, the lesson is consistency.
Altar. To alter something means to make a small change to it.
I altered the color of my nails to match my hair.
Frown. To frown is to make an unhappy look with your face.
Melissa frowned when she found out that the party had been canceled.
Cluster. A cluster of things is a small group of them placed close together.
She held a large cluster of grapes in her hand.
Contemporary. When something is contemporary, it is related to the present time.
Contemporary scientists have learned quite a bit about DNA.
Cultivate. To cultivate plants is to care for them and help them grow.
A research company is cultivating new kinds of rice to aid poor countries.
Subtle. When something is subtle, it is not easy to see or notice.
The handsome man has a subtle smile.
Accident. An accident is an unexpected, undesirable event.
She had to go to the hospital after she was in a serious car accident.
Horrified. If you are horrified, you are very shocked and feel upset.
I was horrified when I read about the old lady who was attacked.
Thorn. A thorn is a sharp part of a plant.
Be careful of the thorns when you pick the roses.
Eventual. If something is eventual, it will happen at the end of a series of events.
The constant training and planning led the team to an eventual victory.
Torment. To torment someone means to cause them to suffer on purpose.
She tormented her little brother by taking his favorite toy.
Beak. A beak is the hard, curved part of a bird's mouth.
The bird used her beak to dig a small hole in the ground.
Oblivious. If someone is oblivious of something, they are unaware of it.
I was late to school because I was oblivious of the time.
Damp. If something is damp, it is somewhat wet.
My hair is still damp from my shower.
Soar. To soar means to fly high in the air.
As the sun rose, 2 eagles soared through the sky.
Roost. A roost is a place where birds can land and rest or sleep.
The family of doves made a roost at the top of the tree.
Operate. To operate means to work or function.
I'm sorry, but the trains are not operating today.
Oblige. To oblige someone means to require them to do something.
If I wanted to have playtime, I was obliged to clean my room once a week.
Volunteer. To volunteer means to offer to do something for free.
Many people volunteered to help the adults learn to read.
Conduct. Conduct is the way that someone acts.
She was punished for her bad conduct.
Halt. To halt is to stop moving.
The criminal halted when he saw the police coming.
Alliance. An alliance is a group of people who work together.
The junior executives formed an alliance with each other.
Bead. A bead is a drop of liquid.
Beads of water collected outside the glass.
Nightmare. A nightmare is a bad or scary dream.
The girl was scared to go back to sleep because she had a nightmare.
Injure. To injure someone means to damage a part of their body.
The car crash injured 2 people.
Reconcile. To reconcile means to return to a friendly relationship.
After arguing, the 2 friends were reconciled with each other.
Entire. Altogether. If something happens altogether, it happens completely.
The company stopped using sugar altogether in its food.
Glimpse. To glimpse something is to see it for a short time.
She glimpsed outside the window as the plane was about to land.
Oxygen. Oxygen is a gas that all living things need to breathe.
My aunt believes that the oxygen in the country is cleaner than in the city.
Drastic. When something is drastic, it is extreme or major.
She made a drastic decision to get her long hair cut short.
Mushroom. A mushroom is a fungus with a round top. Some are used as food.
The soup had fresh mushrooms in it.
Reed. Reeds are tall and skinny plants that grow in groups near water.
The sun set behind the reeds of the lake shore.
Connect. To connect 2 things means to join them together.
I connected the mouse to my laptop computer.
Unfortunate. If something is unfortunate, it is bad or unlucky.
It was unfortunate that Dave's team lost, but he still had fun.
Bracelet. A bracelet is a piece of jewelry that you wear around your wrist.
My father gave me a pretty gold bracelet for my birthday.
Lining. Lining is a piece of cloth that covers the inside of clothes.
This jacket is very warm because it has a thick lining.
Bait. Bait is something used to trick a person or thing to do something.
The best bait for catching fish is a big fat worm.
Chronicle. To chronicle something means to record an event or speech.
The daily newspaper chronicles local and world events.
Itch. To itch means to rub the skin with your fingernails.
The rough fabric in his shirt made the back of his neck itch.
Millennium. A millennium is 1,000 years.
Stonehenge is believed to have been built about 5 millenniums ago.
Stumble. To stumble means to put your foot down wrong so that you almost fall.
He stumbled as he ran through the puddle.
Secluded. If a place is secluded, it is far away from any other place.
There was a secluded bench in the park.
Contagious. If a disease is contagious, it is easily carried from one person to another.
You must wear protective clothing because the patient's illness is contagious.
Conduct. Conduct is the way that someone acts.
She was punished for her bad conduct.
Extinguish. To extinguish a fire means to make it stop.
Michael extinguished the small fire with the hose.
Beneficial. If something is beneficial, it is good for you.
Drinking milk every day is beneficial to your bones.
Exotic. Exotic describes something unusual because it is from far away.
Rebecca tried many exotic foods on her trip to Africa.
Crucial. If something is crucial, it is extremely important to another thing.
Clean air is crucial to the survival of humans, plants, and animals.
Objective. An objective is a goal or plan that someone has.
My objective this week is to finish my homework by 7:30 every night.
Federal. If something is federal, it comes from the government of a country.
Sometimes federal laws are different from state laws.
Oxygen. Oxygen is a gas that all living things need to breathe.
My aunt believes that the oxygen in the country is cleaner than in the city.